Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and in this video we are gonna continue our preview of Europe's top 5 league, and we are gonna concentrate on the Premier League this time. This is part 1 of my preview of the Premier League, and we are gonna talk about the 3 newly promoted teams in Leicester City, Ipswich Town and Southampton. 3 different clubs with 3 different stories as how they came back into the Premier League. So let's get right into it. We are gonna start with Leicester City. I mean, when the Leicester City were relegated, it was very surprising for a lot of people because of the squad that Leicester had. Like, they did not really deserve to go down, but that just goes on to show how one result can change the course of the season. They were, of course, not really like there was no investment from the owners in the club in that season, and that of course affected them. But I still thought that the players that they had, they should have survived. But it's football, it happens. But luckily for them that they have, not luckily, like good for them, they have came back straight away into the Premier League, and they have done it in style. They started the season in a historic way. No team has ever started the season in the way that they in the history of championship. That's how good they were, and they continued that throughout the season, and they finished as champions, and they are back in the league. Unfortunately for them, the guy responsible for them changing their directions is no longer with them. Enzo Macarésa, he has left and he has gone on to join Chelsea. It's a massive blow for Leicester, to be very honest, because of the way Leicester were playing. It was really good to see in the championship, and the fans were really excited to see what he would do in the Premier League with their club. But he has left for Chelsea, for a bigger club than Leicester. Let's be very honest. That is it's a fact that Chelsea are bigger, much bigger club than Leicester, and he got a chance and he has taken that very quickly. But the sad thing, and I think what is concerning for Leicester fans, is the guy that the board has decided to replace Macarésa with, Steve Cooper. I mean, I don't mean any disrespect, but it's like replacing your iPhone 14 with Nokia 3310. That's how much of a downgrade Leicester have got from Macarésa, and they have brought in Cooper. I really don't have any confidence in the guy. I think he would be one of the bookies' favorites to get the sack early on. That's how much I don't trust this guy. And I think most of the fans, Leicester fans, are not really excited about him coming to their club. And some of the players also, like, the playing style of Macarésa and Cooper is completely different. So to play in a certain way that they did last year and to achieve this success now, to change it completely, it's gonna have an effect on the players. And it's like the bad news for Leicester fans does not stop there. And not only did their manager left, one of their important player, Ruby Hall, has also left for Chelsea. He has gone there for 23.5 million euros, and that is another blow to them. He was a very crucial member of their team, and he has also gone to Chelsea. So I think they need to do something about that. They have decided not to renew the contracts of players like Iheanacho, Chris Pratt, Mark O'Brien. So they have got the, all those wages out of their bill. So that is gonna help them in a way to replace Ruby Hall and get someone like him, or to help Leicester in the Premier League. They have made signings. They have brought in Issoufou Fatawu on a permanent from Sporting Lisbon for about 17 million euros. He had a great loan spell, so they have decided to bring him back. They have also brought in Kara Bokoli for 14 million euros from Atlanta. So they are signing players, and I think they both of them are really great signing. It's gonna help the squad, but I still think they need more. They have, of course, Jamie Vardy still there, who's scoring goals for fun. He was their highest goal scorer last season as well, and he's back in the Premier League. So I'm really excited to see how he does this year. Stevie Mavidadi had a great season last year, so Leicester fans would hope that he continues his good form and excels in the Premier League. But there are still places in the squad that need to be that need to be addressed. There are still concerns there, and I the biggest concern, I to be very honest, it's okay. There are some problems in the squad. I would agree that they need to sign players, but for me personally, the biggest concern is the manager. I don't really think he is a really good going to be a good fit for Leicester. And if God forbid if they go down, I think it would be one of the biggest reasons that they go down. I am really surprised that the Leicester board went with him. They could have with their name and with what they have done, being a former Premier League champion, they could have gone with so many other options, but somehow, some way, I don't know why they decided to go with him. See, best of luck to him. I don't mean any harm or anything, but it's not looking like, in my opinion, it's a bad decision. So we'll see how it turns out to be. Moving on to the second club, it's Ipswich Town, and I mean, what a story these guys have had. They are back in the Premier League after 22-year absence, and they have really done it in style. 2 back-to-back promotions, becoming just the 5th club to do it. They finished second, a point behind Leicester, scoring 92 goals, the highest in the league. And I mean, they were amazing last year. The manager, Kieran McKenna, he has been there for about 2.5 years. He came in, he was signed in December of 21 when the club were languishing in the relegation battle of League One. He helped them from there. They finished 11th that year. In the next 2 seasons, as I said, back-to-back promotions, and now they are in the Premier League. And I think he would be hoping that his great success story continues and his team does well in the Premier League as well. And they have made strides to make sure that they do well. They have bought Omari Hutchinson from Chelsea for about 23.5 million euros, as well as signing Jacob Greaves from Hull City as well. I think for about 17 million euros, 21 million euros as well. They have brought in Liam Delap for Manchester City under 21 for 18 million euros. So you can see that they are signing players. They are backing their manager so that he can get the best out of his team, and they can stay in the Premier League longer. They have made a goalkeeper switch with Burnley. Latke has gone to Burnley, and they have brought in Adrian Muric from them. This was very surprising because Latke started every single game for them in the Championship last season, but they have decided to let go. He went on a free, and they brought in Muric, and they paid 10 million as well, plus Latke. So McKenna is really high on Muric, so I hope this works out for them. Otherwise, it could be a messy situation there. And then I think everything is looking really positive for Ipswich. They have let go about 6 or 7 players from their books. All the deadwood players are going. They are getting the wages from there as well. And there are a lot of rumors. A lot of players are linked with Ipswich Town. But I think they should be really careful not to sign a lot of players and then get up in a financial troubles and don't really know what to do with the squad. But as I said, McKenna has done a great job for the last 2.5 years, and I really wish him well, and I hope that he does great in the league as well. And I think they are gonna surprise a lot of people this year in the league. So best of luck to McKenna, and best of luck to Ipswich Town. Moving on to the third team, it's Southampton, and just like Leicester, they are back in the Premier League after 1 year. They came fourth. They had to play the playoffs, and then in the playoff final, they defeated Leeds United 1-0 and came back to Premier League. Their manager is Russell Martin. He's just 38 years old. He's been managing for about 4 years, and he has done a terrific job. In his first season, he has brought them back into the Premier League, and I really like the way he plays football. He approaches the game. It's very fast-paced, attacking based football, and this is not the words that you usually associate with British football, British managers, because they are really reserved. They basically like Gareth Southgate, like the English managers. They are not exciting. They don't really want to play the game like it's played today, and it affects England as a whole. But he's a manager that likes to play attacking football, free-flowing football, and I think that's really good for him and for the Premier League. And it's his first time managing in the Premier League, so I really hope it goes well for him. and in terms of transfer, I mean, they have signed James Hollett-Bellis Bellis from Manchester City for about 20 plus million euros, and then they have also signed Jacob Greaves from West Ham as well. For about 17 million euros. Both of them, they had great loan spells, and they have decided to bring them back. They have also signed Japanese right back Yukimuri Sagawara from AZ Alkmaar for 7 million euros as well. And then Nathan Woods and Robin Edwards, both of them have joined for 3 million euros as well. And they have also gone on and signed Charlie Taylor and Adam Lallana on a free transfer to bolster up the squad and get in those experienced players in to help this squad accommodate in the Premier League. But the biggest story coming out of Southampton in terms of transfer is the departure of Che Adams. I mean, he was the second highest goal scorer last year. He scored 15 goals, provided about 7 assists, and they were not able to come to terms on the contract. He left on a free as well, which it's not a really good thing. I mean, he helped them to get here, and they have let him go quite easily. He has joined Torino on a free transfer, and I think this is gonna affect Southampton. But they still have Adam Armstrong, and I think the burden is on him is going to increase even more with Adams gone. He scored 21 goals, 15 assists as well. Adam Armstrong had a great season. Until now, he's still at the club, but it's still a month and a half to go. You never know, a bigger club might come in and take Adams away. And if that happens, then Southampton are really in trouble, because they already lost their second highest goal scorer. And if they lose their top highest goal scorer as well, then it's really looking curtains for them. They need to go out and they need to sign a good striker to accommodate Adam Armstrong, so he does not feel that burden. But Southampton fans would be hoping that he stays until the transfer window closes and he can continue his stellar form that he had last season, and helps them stay in the Premier League as well. So this was my preview of the 3 teams. Please let me know what you guys think of all the signings that they have made and all the situations that are happening in these 3 clubs, and what they should do before the transfer window ends to make themselves compete and help them stay in the Premier League. Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video and share it as well, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.